I think the chute's got a glow plug out. Still runs fine. Starts very smoky. Not spending money on it, you don't have to. I'll go down and see if I've got enough batteries for this load. I don't think I do. I've got two big ones here, but they won't fit in it, so find some N70 size and go from there. This little roller down here's got an N70 in it. I'm not sure how charged it is, but I've got a tester there. Take that one out. There might be a few down the back and all those things I've forgotten about. If not, we may have to jump start it or we'll see. It starts this, but it's only a single cylinder. V2, but the loader being 24 volt. I'll take this and looks like the last bloke drink driving on this thing. It may have been me, I'm not sure. See what else we can find. There'll be a fair chance we're going to get this thing bogged down here. As I said, you need a four-wheel drive, and this isn't, but anyway, there's plenty of stuff to pull it out. Make you some good content anyway. Just rather not walk back to get something. This stuff down here needs a lot of work to get going. Maybe actually that'll get it out. Some of this stuff may have batteries in it. I think it would. You just got to look for the smaller ones because they won't fit. It goes in under the seat of that one there. We'll just park here and we'll go and have a look. Just have to pump the tyre up on that after we get the motor to go. I think this Louisville here had one in it. It does. It's been a long time since it's been going, so let's just get the tester and find out if it. As I said, any of this stuff here, if anyone wants to see it going or know anything about it, just comment. I haven't had a lot of comments on my previous videos, but they were fairly low production, so it's more just to show people what having this stuff. No one can see it all. That's if you're interested. So we'll test this. The bigger terminal's generally positive, I hope it is. No sparks. Saying 12 volt. If it stays in the green when we load it, it's okay. So that's fine. These Caterpillar batteries are good, they're second hand when I get them, but they're still great for this old stuff. This truck here is 12 volt, but it's got a big V8 Cummins in it. Takes a lot of winding, but it's just 12 volt, but in series. So I generally have one of them other big batteries in it too. So I'll get that one. I think the one out of the roller, I said it was starting it, but it's only little, so it doesn't take a lot. Plus it's got decompression, that roller, so you get really swinging over, then you just let that go and it generally starts it. But okay, so that should be fine. That's loading up. Don't load them too high, because indication that gives us is feeling okay. So first of all, we're going to pump the tyre up on it. This one here I got off a bloke out of a truck club that I'm in, a friend of someone there. I went and actually bought that to get that roller off him, and I think I'll give 1,000 for it, just 'cause it's good with the rotomill around all the driveways and everything. But this one here, I said, what are you doing with that? And he said, I'm going to cut it up because the engine's dusted. I said, well, what do you want for it? And he said, well, give me the price of the oxy and acetylene it was going to cost me, and we'll call it that. So I forget what that was. It was a fair while ago, but I brought it home and pulled the head and all the top end off it, and I cheated a bit. I just sort of honed it, the pistons in there, but blew it all out properly, and then I got it was missing a lot of parts because someone had started playing with it, and I don't know if they gave up or didn't want to spend the money, but anyway, all that was missing. So I got these off a 6-cylinder Perkins I have in the shed. Fairly messy, but I bent all those up so it fit. So all this really cost me was the price of the gas that he was going to cut up, and well, that head gasket, top VRS kit from just off eBay. It's an Isuzu D500. Now I'm not sure if it's similar to a 6BB1. I think a lot of the parts fit, but it's a D500. These things came out with this is a Japanese model, I think. These, they had a Isuzu or a 353 Detroit diesel. They'd be the American model, I'd imagine. I'd rather that one, but anyway, this one still works. So we ended up getting it going, and we've used it a lot. I put an air cleaner on it from a local shop around here. It breathes heavy, but a bit of smoke around the paddock here is not going to hurt anyone. So I've rebuilt the starter a few times. It keeps burning out. Doesn't start that easy, but you got to glow it for a long time. But it's still, once it's going, it's a fairly powerful little machine. All worn, but not out contracting with it or anything. It's just to move some dirt around here, and it moves a lot more than that blue tractor we had earlier. So I think it holds, probably if you fill it, 3.5 full buckets more than that one. So that's what we're going to use. Along the back road there, we've got a heap of piles of sandstone in rotomill, but we want to, all this has been washed out here. want to cover all this so we can, this is the main access for trucks, as the front gate's fairly dangerous for a semi-trailer. You can get them out there, but I'd hate for someone to go underneath it. Don't want that at all, so this leads out to the back road here. We'll try and get that one going there. The other one is that blue one there. It goes fine, but it's a Perkins. She's got really bad breath when she runs through this one, but it just doesn't hold as much. I guess if we had a couple of more blokes here to drive the things, we'd get them both going, but I've got to go out soon, so I think Dad's going to do most of it himself, unless we do a bit tomorrow. But someone drive the loader and someone drive the truck and just spread it out. But this one's a good goer. It just doesn't hold as much. She's fairly noisy. Twin stick 5B3 in this one. 6-cylinder Perkins, very underpowered, but you need a couple of gears here. Don't start straight up that one. It's got, I think it takes one battery. Looks like there's still one in it too. Another option if none of these work, but showing what it's showing on that tester, it should. So we've got to pump the tyre up on this loader. This fitting is here. Just to charge the air start on that Mac, but we need it's got an earth moving valve on that tyre of that loader, which is a lot bigger than a normal car valve, so I don't know where the hell I put that. So we've got the music on in here to match the period correct of all this equipment. Not by choice, it was just what was on, but say to be in this ute because the compressor is here for that reason. I can't see it. I hope it's not up that top shed. I'll go back up there. It may even be in the cab. It's the only machine here that needs it, so it may even be in there. This one certainly doesn't need it, neither does that there. Yeah, it's got the bigger. 100% sure of the terminology for it, but it's an earth moving size valve and there's a proper chuck for it. But it's like that same bloke's been driving that roll has been on this. I was going to say it was me, but I definitely don't drink that, so it would have been another mate of mine that's been using it. He knows exactly who he used to. Yeah, anyway. I may have to cut the video here and go back up the top and see if I can find that valve. It may have been pumped up back up there last time. Anyway. Okay, we're back with the chuck. I hope the bead's not broken as it's a... Well, I assume it's tubeless, but it may not be, but generally are. Okay. I brought a couple of litres of petrol down for this. I'm going to pump the tyre up and charge up that Mac there, so I'll put a bit in this. I had it going earlier. I usually spill it everywhere, so I'm doing quite well at the moment. There's a bit in it, so that'll be enough to charge it up. A lot of this stuff's sat out in the weather, as I said before, but a lot of replacement parts of these things I get off eBay too. And probably speaking for a few things around this place, but some of you might know what I mean. But if you 2 or 3 pulls are generally the way it'll go, or some of you may understand that, or it snaps, or yeah, let's just see what happens. Release the air there, turn it on. Plug it in, and it's got no gauge on it. We'll just get it up to where it's looks somewhat good, and yeah, so that's God. Looks like it wants to play. Hope it does it all day, that'd be good. As I thought. I really like stuffing around with all this stuff, and it takes ages, it's fantastic. This is a bit I like when you got stuff with everything before you get it going. Really enjoy it. A couple of things it could be, all this wet weather. That may be moist. It may be a common problem with these things. It's not the main jet because it runs. I rebuild the things with a 10 and 12 mil, so I'll get the... what that noise was. Drum's trying to have a say too here. Get the 10 mil. The music's getting better. I'm going to drop the bottom off that carb here and just see if there's any water in there. A little black smoke though, so that's not telling me water, but anyway, let's have a look. Doesn't mind of its own, this thing. Okay, so I've had to move to the phone. That flash expensive camera we bought has probably got an hour's footage on them and it's dead flat, like that tyre. So I've had to move to this. It probably won't be as good, but let's just have a look here. I'd rather get the gear going and go up and charge the thing so he can use it when I'm out. But no, so there's nothing there. That's only petrol. There's no water. There's no. That's working. So I don't know whether it's that air filter. We'll give it another go and find out. Okay. Lovely, now catches a light with all that stuff I've spilt. That'll be even better. Let's just try it here again. Release the air. There we go. Joking. No, I'm going to stop this here because I'll probably end up saying something that's not allowed on television. End up getting it going, it's pumped up just through fucking around with it. I'll just change the plug in out, another one in that toolbox. It seems okay. I ain't been breaking down when it's piped or still using the phone. $1,000 camera on board. I said it's flat. It didn't last an hour. Not good at all. The next thing we'll do here is, I don't know how much is in that. Next thing we'll do is check this over. It doesn't use oil. It's got a bit of Lucas oil treatment in it just to thicken it up. I don't know that it's made a difference, but it doesn't use any. Still breathes heavy. Oh dear. It's empty in there. That will probably mean another trip up to the shed, which I'm not keen on. This time's burning up. Partner. We're going to get the loader going now. A mate of mine's just called in. We don't generally drink, us blokes, but all the fumes and that around here, isn't that right, Nick? Isn't that all the fumes and that around? You just sort of got to wash them down. So we're not big on the drink, but we have the occasional, just for fumes. Like as I said before, getting this going, just the fumes to wash those down. But you won't see many empties laying about around here anywhere, so there's actually one there now. I can still taste the fumes. And so now I'm gonna, this lead here, she's been sitting a while, it's corroded, so I'm gonna cut that off and crimp a new end on it with my eBay tools. But It's 24 volt as I said earlier, so I'll just put this camera down. It's a bit confined in here, and I'll show you the result after it. Yeah. Put it on backwards. Alright, so we got more people here. Mick, mate of mine, Mick's now turned up, and he doesn't generally drink either. But he's breathing in some fumes that we made earlier down here, so he's just getting rid of those. So we're going to try and start this one up. These blokes don't generally drink, but we'll give her a go. It's getting too late to use it, but it'll be ready for when we do need it. Let's try this. Flash stand here. We'll see what happens. I can't remember the last time I had this going, Nick. So I just I haven't seen it going for a while. Probably when Jody parked the deal and he paid that Volvo off there. Volvo off that little Volvo there.
Oh, right, yeah.
I brought it up. It hasn't been going for years. Jody just lifted it up and towed it backwards off the trailer because he was here at the time. When I brought it home. That was a while ago though, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a brake for you, buddy. You like it.
Big go. It's never done that noise again, huh? There she goes. I believe someone's going to cut this up. Start getting on against bad pressure. The bottom there, but it's fine, so it's got. I'm better than cutting it up. We're going to do it with Isuzu in that time. Someone to do it, you could have paid your own machine. So this is a couple of thousand cost for the roller in this, it was definitely worth it. And the diesel to go and pick it up, which Mick come with me to get that. Those Kenworths up there, we picked the pair of them up in one hit. You see it's breathing a bit heavy there now, but that's really the worst that it does. Sometimes hard to start, but then it was okay. Probably running, disconnect the battery. There's Daddy's going to disconnect the batteries and get one of the trucks going now, whether it's now or in the morning, but some of the material down for this road he started doing here. He got the old grader out, and that'll be another story because there's a bit of a chat behind that one too. It's still a bit wet, I think, but he's V'd it all out. And there's my son playing in it. So, especially there, we just get rid of that. And help in the drying process or what, but the future plans we've got, we're going to need this to be a accessible road with all weather. It won't be floats or anything, but it'll be heavy trucks. So out the back there's just out to the gate is just a dirt track as well. But from that last little truck right up the end there to the shed, it's not bad. It's just from here to the top of that container, about maybe 700 metres out to the gate there. So that's probably tomorrow. I'm gonna do a first start on some of this stuff too. This one here's got a Detroit in it, and I never had it going. A couple of these here haven't been going for many years. They were towed there. Maybe future videos. I'll do some footage of this old equipment working. I like to disconnect the batteries on all this stuff. Shoddy old wiring and everything in it, and especially 24 volt. Quite a few herbs there when they arc out, so most things here disconnected. I haven't got isolators on anything, they're expensive. Plus there's more connections, more things to go wrong when you're playing with this stuff, so I just generally just drop one lead off them, and as long as the rats don't come along and push it into the terminal or arc it out, it should be fine. This will be started tomorrow if the weather's good. Pack all my toys up here. A bottle there, I'm not sure where it come from. Someone's been down here through the day while I've been at work, I'd say. I'll put these tools back, and I think that'll be the see you in the morning.